Hey, Colleen, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm really good. I hear you have a book coming out.
I sure do. It's called Ugly Love, and it'll be out August the 5th.
Ooh, Ugly Love. That is a really unique title, and it makes me think it's going to want to hurt us. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Absolutely. It's a book about a guy named Miles and a girl named Tate, and they are neighbors, and they both work a lot, and Miles isn't really the relationship type of guy, and so they kind of form a friends with benefits kind of thing, and it gets a little steamier than my other books. I'm excited about that, but it's also very heart-wrenching, so just a warning, but I'm excited about it.
So we're going to want to kill you at some point in this book, aren't we?
Just a couple of times.
So you mentioned the word...
It would be a Colleen Hoover book without that.
Yeah, I like the angst. We all know that. And you just mentioned the word steamy, which is a rare thing for you in your past books. So let me know what this steamy means.
It is. I really haven't gone full on adult yet, so I'm really excited about it. I would say that if you had to compare this book with my other books on a scale of 1 to 10, this one's probably an 8 or 9 compared to 3s of all my other books. So I'm excited about that. It was really fun to write. And honestly, I had so much fun writing it. I don't know that I want to go back.
And the inspiration for Ugly Love, how did it hit you? Where were you? What happened in your head when you said, I have to write this book?
Honestly, this one came about very differently. I signed 2 books with Atria, and one of them was Maybe Someday, and I gave them a synopsis for that one because I knew exactly what it was going to be about. Ugly Love, I just had a title for. I didn't know what it was going to be about. I just knew kind of the feel I wanted for the book. So when I turned in Maybe Someday, it was time to sit down. I think it was around December. Time to sit down and write Ugly Love. And when I came up with the idea, it was kind of a slow process. But once I got it, I knew that was it. And I fell in love with it and wrote and wrote and wrote probably all of December and January until I had it done.
And how is the writing process different for you with Ugly Love versus the other books that you've written?
Oh, it was very different. Ugly Love came out totally different than how I write. I usually have no idea where the book's going. I don't write outlines for my books, but Ugly Love, I knew exactly where it was going, exactly how it was going to end, exactly what I needed to do to get it there. And it's interesting. This book's actually written from 2 different point of views. And so I wrote all the even chapters first and then went back and wrote all the odd chapters. So it was almost like I was writing 2 different books, and then I meshed them together. So you should have seen my outline. I had it on a whiteboard, and it was crazy. I had all the even chapters on this side, all the odd chapters on this side, and I had to correlate them together. And it was definitely a different process. I usually write chronologically and have no idea where I'm going to go chapter to chapter, but this one was completely different.
You knew exactly what you were going to do with it.
Yeah.
And I hear that you've already got a cover for it. In fact, do you want to do a cover reveal?
Let's do.
Woo-hoo! Here is the cover.
Oh, got one too. Look at that.
Gorgeous. Tell me a little bit about this cover.
I'm in love with this cover. I didn't want people on the cover. I'm not a really big fan of faces on covers, and so I kind of just wanted a certain feel for the book. And Tate, the girl in the book, uses water analogies to talk about her and Miles' relationship a lot. So I knew I wanted that on the cover, and I just love the colors that they picked. But Atria sent me this cover over, and usually, I go back and say, okay, I want this changed, I want this changed, I want my name smaller, things like that. But this one, they sent it, and I'm like, it's perfect. Don't touch it. I love it. So I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be really pretty in person and paperback.
I can't wait to read it. Thank you for coming and talking to me today.
Thank you for having me.
It was fun. Woohoo! Bye.